Hi everybody, brand new matrix. If you're not sure on what Bible codes are about, may I suggest you go and have a look at my part 1 and part 2 introduction videos. One's 40 minutes, the other's 11, nearly 12, and that'll bring you up to speed on Bible codes, what they're all about. It gives you a brief history and more or less sums it all up for you, what it's all about. However, if you need more than that, at the bottom of every single video I also have put some links into Sid Rossit's Supernatural, where he's interviewing two guys, two separate. One's Roy Reinhold, excellent video where he talks about life matrices in the Bible codes, and also Yaakov Ramsel, and he's done some work with the Bible codes, and he's now with the Lord. But back then, it's a good enough video for you to watch to go and learn a little bit more on what the Bible codes are about on a basic level, and some of the amazing things that he's put that's in there. And Roy Reynolds is also a good one to learn how life matrices work. So I always put them at the bottom of every videos, and you can go and check them and find out what Bible codes are all about. And also, like I say, if you haven't got time for that, at least a part 1 and part 2 introduction will get you up to speed where you need to be. Right, moving on. Here we have as new matrix. First of all, as you know, it's brand new, totally different matrix to the ones we've been looking at before. The other one was Bible change, the main term. This one is the main term is Sars COV-2. So we have Sars COV-2 in red here. That is the main term that locks the entire scriptures into this position, and then loads more information can be placed in it, and that's why you find these different words in here, because it's all relatable to Sars CoV-2. So we'll have a look and we'll slowly move around. We'll stay in the middle for the moment, because we have COVID-19 crossing right over in the blue right here, slap bang over the main term, which is this blue one going right here, which is amazing. So there you go, COVID-19 encoded in the Bible, 2,500 plus years. They might Sars CoV-2, but you get the point where I'm getting at. So here's these modern terms. So we have COVID-19 there. We have the main term Sars CoV-2, as I've just said. We have worldwide crossing over as well. We have the year, which is the year 5790 in Hebrew, which is 2019. Their year starts September to September, so it means this year when it's actually last year, I should say, when it started, and that's the one in green going across there. So we have the year. We have pandemic in blue crossing over there. We even have Wuhan above in purple, as you know, supposedly escaped from the Wuhan laboratory, you know, via bats. Anyway, I'm not going there. I don't want to, you know what. So Wuhan again at the top here. We also have world going right the way across the top of the term again. So we've got world and world again down here, the world. And we also have pandemic again crossing over. And we also have down below, we have pandemic again in pink, running the right the way across here over the world, which we've just said. So we have pandemic, the world. We also have tainted infrastructure. So we have tainted in the brown. Blue is infrastructure. So we've tainted infrastructure obviously through the pandemic. World affected at the bottom. We have world again in green, the turquoise, affected in the purple. And we have across where the world's going right the way, shut down and cessation. In other words, what we're seeing today, where things have been shut down and we're slowly but surely grinding to a big halt. And I'm not going to speculate on where we're going and that. Like I said, we're just looking at what's in here. So down here we have Klaus Schwab, head of the World Economic Forum, crossing in purple, and economy going right the way through, the very words "the great" in pink, "reset" in the dark brown. So we have the Great Reset even in here. The Great in pink, Reset in brown, Klaus Schwab. And you could even say that the world here, going through it, is going to show that it will affect the world, just like the pandemic's crossing and touching on the world as well. So there's a lot of information if you just look visually at it. Moving on, back to here, we have Klaus Schwab very close as well, I missed earlier, right next to the main term. I'll move in there so you can see just this little brown one. It's K Schwab actually, whereas I think the other one, yeah, that's K Schwab as well. There's a Klaus Schwab here, I forgot to say, there's a Klaus Schwab there in blue, sorry, and that's his full name, Klaus Schwab. So that goes down there and links into the economy and the Great Reset and everything there. Moving up, we also have details of the event 201, which was a complete dress rehearsal that was supposed to, I believe, was just, happened a couple of months before COVID for real came here. But moving on, that took place in New York, and we have New York in brown here, going all the way across, and we also have New York again in the blue. So New York here in the brown, and New York as well in the blue. And we have the name of the event, which was event 201 in the red. It's going all the way down here, crossing over into world affected as well, and through the economy one of the Klaus Schwab thing. So who knows, time will tell. So we have the year 2020, we have the actual date, the 18th, which is 19 Hebrew because it was the 19th day in the Hebrew calendar, but for us it's the same day when this happened. It was the 18th of October, Tishri, in the Hebrew calendar. That is in green, 18th in the blue. So we have the date, the year, we have the fact that it's a rehearsal, not once but twice. That's this brown one, the light brown going through to there, and the pink is, the purple I should say, is also a rehearsal. The pink is actually the year, sorry about that. Moving on from New York that way, past Wuhan, we also have another event 201 that I found over here. Just thought that were interesting, I put that there. Just moves down across, and finally I'm going to finish off on the last term, which is, I opened up on this term here because it was originally, if I remember, I found to die, and I thought, well, or dead, and I thought I'll open, and I started having a look either side, and basically there's a bit of a sentence here saying enough to die, and either and or but fraudulent. So you could say enough to die and fraudulent, or you could say enough dead but fraudulent, or enough to die and there's the and can be replaced with the but, the dead can be replaced with to die. So who knows, either way there's a sentence there, and we all know it speaks for itself. So I'll just double check we've not missed anything. I think we're fine there, but this is the first one. I've got a second one that I'm going to show, and that one's got people who's all linked to the Sars COV-2, from those who are exposing it to those heavily and deeply involved in it. So that's the next one. As for now, we'll carry on with this, and we'll have a look at the matrix report and see what the odds are looking like on this one. Right, matrix report. We've a total of 35 terms in this matrix. We have matrix odds, a 1 chance in, and there's your number, I'm not going to say it, but there's 14 numbers before the decimal point. So if we have a look, we're looking at somewhere between a trillion and a quadrillion to 1. So extremely good for just a 35 term matrix, well beyond chance, and once more, just more proof that this ain't here by accident, and that the Lord God Almighty has encoded His word with everything that's ever going to be and everything that's ever been. On that note, I'll catch you later and see you on portion 2.